ULTY is down. Decisions need to be made. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video we're going to talk about our plans for ULTY. If you're new to the channel, this is an income generating account where our goal is to generate at least $600 every single week. We do this through selling cash secured puts, which means we agree to buy a stock for a predetermined price. We do it through selling covered calls, which means we're agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price. And we do it through collecting dividends. Right now, and as of the last couple months, these dividends have been paid out through ULTY. But stick around. Let's see if we're going to make some changes. Before we check into that, let's look at our trade history. Always like to be fully transparent. We have collected $264 from selling options this week, $25 from selling a put on MVST. And again, when you see that sell $2.50 put, that means I'm agreeing to buy it for that price. I get paid $25 just to agree to do so, and I did that with these other option plays here. I'll let you see them. August 18th, which was Monday, up through current day. And then they haven't hit the account yet, but they will on Friday. We collected over $350 in dividends from ULTY and YMAX, which puts us right around $622 for the week. So once again, we hit our $600 weekly goal by Wednesday. That's pretty awesome. But now let's talk about the meat and potatoes. ULTY, what are we doing? Are we making changes? The answer is no. Am I afraid of the downside of ULTY? I am, but not in the sense that most people are. So yes, ULTY down to 559, and it continues to go down. Am I going to jump out? No. I have a cost average of $6.18. I have 2,723 shares. And yet again, I'm getting another $300 payment from ULTY. I will probably invest half of it back into ULTY and then kind of start funding some of the other yield max funds I'm interested in. And I know CONY just had a pretty bad dividend payout, 34 cents for the month. But you know what? The stock price is pretty cheap. I wouldn't mind grabbing some. And so I'm still going to continue to invest in ULTY. Definitely continue to invest. I mean, you almost have to get your cost average down. Because the reality is I don't see ULTY as this massive growth stock. I'm invested for income. So I do not foresee ULTY shooting over $7. I would be surprised if we actually get back to 650, at least in the short term. But what I'm excited about, though, if we go to trade options, did you see ULTY now has weekly option chains? That's honestly huge. Honestly huge. I love that. Before it was just once a month. Now they have more options, which is going to bring more volume on the stock. I would love to sell a $6 covered call for 2 weeks out or so and make $10 a contract. I think that'd be awesome because I don't foresee us getting back over $6 for a couple of weeks. I do think we will. And market, it's not like ULTY is the only stock that's down. Why don't we take a look at the S&P 500, monitoring the 500 largest companies here. Look at this. Let's look at the last week. It went from $646 all the way down to $634. Why don't we look at another big one? I'm just kind of picking stocks as an example. So Tesla over the last week, $340, hit the low of $318. So it's not like ULTY is the only stock that's going down. But if you just started investing in the last month or so, or couple months, you're probably only used to bull markets where it goes up and up and up. The reality of the investment world is stocks fluctuate up and down. And what I love to do, I love to sell cash secured puts, especially when those stocks are going down, because I'm going to agree to buy them for an even cheaper price. If a stock's usually at $10 and it's down to $9, I'm going to sell a put on it for the $8 strike, because I'm going to have to put less collateral up and I'm going to get paid a nice credit for putting less money out. So downtime in the market is amazing for option selling. It's not as exciting for when you have a lot of money into one investment. Like we have, I think on this account we have like $15,000 in ULTY. And I know there's plenty of people with a lot more, but I can definitely understand where you're coming from when you're invested and you're worried and checking it daily. And if my honest advice, again, not financial advice, my personal opinion, if you need to check it daily because you're worried about it, you're over leveraged in that position. Put some money elsewhere. You need to be comfortable enough to walk away and enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy your time, not too invested into checking your portfolio every single day. Now, if you're somebody that wants to talk about options and you want to talk about dividend investing, why don't you join us? Our premium group got a couple people in there. We got Hector and Gigi, and we're chatting about options. I'm putting some members-only videos on there that's really trying to break down option selling. I do have introduction options on here. And if you're somebody that wants a little bit more in-depth understanding of options, I do have a Fiverr course. I'll put the link in the description. That's a customizable educational journey where the goal is for you to understand option selling, help you to build your own option selling list. And if neither of those options interest you, it helps me out just enough, going a long way in terms of leaving a like, comment, subscribing. That means a lot to me. And I've seen a lot of awesome comments. I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are on ULTY. Like I said, I put my honest opinion on it out there. I'm not afraid. I'm buying more shares as it's down now. I'm not going extremely heavy, but I'm still buying shares every single day. Why don't we take a look? Here we go. ULTY. How many shares did I buy today? Where's that at? Bought 10 shares at the 562 mark. And yesterday, 5 shares at the 574. And you know what I thought was really interesting? I went to our reports and statements, and I generated a report year-to-date just to kind of check on how much I've put into ULTY and at what price I was average buying in that. And I noticed that a lot of my purchases are right around that 650 to 550 range. I had one purchase back in January at the $10, and other than that, pretty much everything I have is around that price range. So I thought that was kind of interesting to me. When I saw that, it really made me step back and think, you know what? Why don't we just relax a little bit? And even if I wouldn't have looked at that, I wouldn't be selling ULTY. I do like it. I've been investing for a long time, so watching stocks go up and down, it doesn't bother me at all. Like I said, I love downtime in the market because it allows me to generate more income through option selling. But I already hit my weekly goal, and I'm pretty strict on once we hit that weekly goal, we walk away. We've made our money. There's no reason to try to overextend, over leverage, walk away, enjoy all that life offers. And with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one.